Here we go. We are live. How's it going, you beautiful people? I am Cobalt GM, and we are getting ready to play session 7 of season 3 of Esper Genesis by Alligator Alley Entertainment. But I gotta introduce my awesome players. First, we have the beautiful Dark Lovely, who is in her spaceship. All right, say hello. All right, she is playing our Keshian High Priestess / Princess Aura. Next, on his phone for the moment, we have the awesome Alloy.
Hello.
All right, playing the Ashen Forge Warrior Argus, also the wielder of Telvin, aka Final Wish, the glaive that is full of personality, and the bearer of the Crimson Corestone. But next, we have the magnificent Master Draco.
Hey.
Playing the Volna Hunter riding Brave Stride, bearer of the Emerald Core Stone. And I forgot to say it earlier, High Priestess / Princess Aura is the wielder of the Azure Core Stone. Next, we have the terrific Tonto Tomahawk.
Nani?
With the soundboard.
No,
Playing the fire-blooded Promethean Sagaricio, who has connected with the Amber Core Stone. Lastly, we have the Titanic Typhoon 44.
Down Periscope.
Playing the Earthborn human captain Jonathan T. Archer. But special shout-outs to Steve. Have a good day at work, man. All right. Felicia, Nicole, Justin, Riley, James Nash, Matt Click, the team at Absolute Tabletop. They put out Mecha Hack and Aether Nexus, by the way. Excellent games. Check out the Kickstarter. All right. The Esper Genesis 5e RPG Facebook group. Old Dudes D&D, RGB RPG, Roll20 Dad, Aaron Cameron, Belor McCracken, Dave Rosser Jr., and Aiden. Almost forgot. All right, please engage that like button hard and share this video around. But with that, the incredible, the magnificent, the Titanic Typhoon 44 is going to grace us with a recap of our last session. Take it away, man.
Last week on Esper Genesis,
Yeah.
we had some fun figuring out who the hell this little box-shaped android was and destroying some other things.
Mm-hmm.
And finally got the ship fixed enough that we are now on our journey back to get rid of said salvage ship.
Yes.
That trip, chats with a certain little girl were had to, and with the princess, to try to suss out what her abilities are, because we're all getting a little freaked out.
Yes.
And I would have any help I can get, because, well, that's about as far as my memory goes.
No problem. I'm going to give you the inspiration. Is there anyone who would like to help him out for an inspiration? Ooh, we get a little quiet. It is fine. All right, I will pick it up from there. You are correct. In the last session, all of you had finished fully capturing the Basilisk. This spaceship that Archer, your friend, Leonero, hired you and your crew to retrieve, fix up, and bring back to him on the space station or space habitat, Pel Tavaria. And you guys had done just that. You ran into some scrappers. There were some situations and enemies even inside of the Basilisk, all of which were dealt with. And, like you said, you met this android that was able to transform into a box to conceal himself, named Alfred 3020. If I recall correctly, Sagaricio was decided to really tap into the power of his Amber Core Stone and completely repair and refurbish the Basilisk. It was a wreck, but then tapping into this cosmically powered stone, he was able to restore it to better than new. Archer, you went ahead and put your son Jackson at the helm of the Basilisk while you continue to pilot your guys' effective mothership, the Astral Horizon. And Rylan Bravestride, the Volna Hunter, continues bonding and learning more about his new spaceship, a bioship, in the form of a space dragon in this system known as a Void Drake, whose name is Cynthia. Especially since she has now produced her original Promethean humanoid body for him to interact with and for her to interact outside of the spaceship that is her exterior form. We got to come up with some better names for those. But either way, with all that done, you guys have actually are on the verge of crossing into the sensor space of the space station Peltivaria. And we're going to actually pick up our story with that there. Remember, all of you are starting off with inspiration, but Draco and Typhoon, you guys will be starting off with 2, okay?
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And let me make sure I mark it down. Otherwise, I'm going to forget as well. Okay.
Flip that 2 around.
So, with that, my players, cast your minds into your various ships. And actually, I do need to ask which ships each and every one is on. All right. It's safe to assume, rather than Bravestride, you're going to be at the helm of the Void Drake, correct?
Yes.
All right. Archer, it's safe to assume you're going to be helming up your ship, the Astral Horizon, correct?
Sitting at my controls.
Say that again.
Ain't nobody else sitting at my controls.
You ain't gonna let no one else pilot it?
Well, Jane occasionally, but only if I have to.
All right. Fair enough. Okay. Then that leaves Alloy. What about you? Which ship did you wish to be on? You have 3 options now. You have the Basilisk.
Astral Horizon.
Awesome. All right. Tonto, what about you? Where is Sacaricio going to be? Uh-oh. Did we lose Tonto Tomahawk?
Oh, there we go.
Ah, there we are.
I'm going to be on the Basilisk just to make sure that Jackson will be a-okay.
Okay, okay.
Like I'm sure he'll be fine, but you know, it's his first time piloting a ship. I don't want him overwhelmed with doing absolutely everything yet.
Right.
First time he's piloted a ship, he's been at the controls of the Astral.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is like the first time that he's doing this on his own.
Okay.
Right. And the funny part about it is he's doing a great job. All right. He's sitting at the helms. He's keeping track of all the gauges. He's actually doing more than what is necessary to pilot the Basilisk right now, as he is just frantically looking over all the gauges, all the meters, checking all possible things to make sure nothing could go wrong. Almost to the point where if there was an asteroid in the direct front of the ship, he probably would have crashed into it because he is trying to multitask so hard. Do you have any advice for him, Sacaricio?
Well, I can see what he's doing, and while I do admire the fact that he's trying to keep an eye on absolutely everything, I will tap him on the shoulder and like, all right, Jackson, and get what you're doing.
Oh, yeah. Just, don't want like anything to go wrong because, my dad. All right.
I do, and you're doing fine. You're focusing too much on everything.
Well,
what does your dad normally do on his ship?
Well, it looks like he's flying by the seat of his pants. Like, he doesn't even have to try unless, we're being shot at.
Which is true, but what happens when, you are being shot at? Is he also taking control of the guns? Is he also down in engineering doing everything?
Well, no, because you can't be in multiple places at the same time.
Exactly, and you're doing that right now. Gotta let things go. You gotta delegate a little bit.
Right, especially since you know that right now you guys are effectively on a straight course to Piltavari. There's really nothing he has to do. He could literally just hit the autopilot and everything will be fine. Right? But, he's like white knuckling, the control stick, right? Like checking, double checking, triple checking the gauges.
So for right now, all you have to do is just hit the autopilot and keep an eye on a few things. Make sure our course is straight. I'll worry about the logistics and all of the engineering aspects. If something goes wrong, I'll take care of it and I'll let you know.
Okay. I mean, but nothing's bad's going to happen if I put it on auto, right?
As far as I'm aware, it shouldn't. I was the one that repaired the ship.
But that's not confidence inspiring. Okay, I'm trusting you on this.
All right, well, put it on autopilot.
He goes ahead and he
That
does so.
button right there.
You see the button to engage, and he's like so hesitant, but he finally presses it. Boop, boop. Okay. Everything's all right.
Oh, wait, is that the autopilot button or the?
No, wait a minute. Let me. No. I'm sure it's the. And then he finally looks back at you. Okay, you've been hanging around with my old man too long.
I've been hanging around all of you for too long.
All right. With that, Sacaristio, you and Jackson are actually getting a notification on your comms from Jill. And yeah.
Guess we'll put it through.
All right. And honestly, it's just a holographic text request if you want to see if you could beat her top score in Space Dragon Shooter 7.
I guess I could try.
All right, now you see slowly climbing the leaderboard is Nathcar.
I mean, of course it's Nathcar. He does nothing but sit on his ass and fiddle around with his instruments. Instruments was in quotations.
All right, and with that, Jackson kind of giggles, just like, well, maybe we could play a couple of rounds, It's been a while since I played this game. You ever play Space Dragon Shooter 7?
I was more of a fan of Space Dragon Shooter 4.
Oh!
That was all right.
Yeah. Oh, man. So, yeah, I've played them all, but Jill, she's only been doing 5 through 7, so she didn't get a chance to enjoy 4.
There'll be a time and a place.
And so with that, he goes ahead, taps his comm. It brings up a whole little holographic screen as well as controls for you guys to go ahead and play. And if you want, so this is about hand-eye coordination. Give me that dexterity check. Or you can roll, computers is in the system, right?
Computers, yes.
Yes, you can do a computer check. While that is happening, Princess Aura, are you available?
Yeah.
Okay. So, since you have his boss engine rumbling in the background, don't worry, I will keep this short and sweet. As you have made your way back to Astral Horizon and back to the sanctity of your quarters, you do notice that your bodyguard, the Sentinel, Remus, seems odd. Every now and again, you've caught him. Ugh, when words fail. Anyway, every now and again, you have spied him. It seems as if he is doing something on one of his compads, but finally, it seems as if he's ready to reveal something to you. As he stands up tall and proud, you could definitely tell that he's nervous. He is sweating a whole lot. And with that, finally, he salutes. Your visage is upon me, as mine is upon you. In researching customs of courting and wooing, I have composed a poem. Ahem. All right. Immediately, your bondservant, your best friend, your home chick, Ori. She's already shaking her head and pulling up a chair, and she's passing snacks over to you as you guys are getting comfortable to hear him recite this poem. She immediately brings up her comm and begins recording. I have composed this myself with absolutely no help.
Baby shark do 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 baby shark do 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 do.
And with that, he's like quickly turning off his comms. Wait, that was an accident. That was not meant to be played. I do not understand why I enjoy that song so, but I do. But High Priestess, Princess. And immediately he like strikes the pose as if he was in some Shakespearean play. But you can definitely tell that he's practiced this. In moonlight grace, my aura bright. A sentinel bound by duty's light. In whispers deep, my heart compels. For thee, high priestess, my silence tells. A sentinel with words, not grand. Yet here I stand at your command. Awkward verses from a stoic soul. Love's flame within, my heart's true goal. Your radiance, a celestial art. A princess, a priestess, you play the part. Yet I, Remus, stumbles with words unsaid. In your presence, my heart may tread. For in the shadows, a flicker's gleam. A sentinel's heart, an awkward dream. A silent guardian, strong and true, whose awkward verses speak to you. And with that, he stands up straight, and he's like giving you the death stare as he's awaiting for you to say something. Ori is kind of taken aback, and she looks over you like, her face communicates, that was kind of good. What do you say, Aura?
Remus,
Yes.
how long did that take you?
It has only taken me 2 weeks.
When have you been practicing?
I have practiced in my head numerous times, over and over, and when you are in the refresher.
Well, that was very sweet and very thoughtful. Good job.
Thank you, Your Grace. I shall make my rounds. He goes ahead and leaves out the room. You hear the door close, but he keeps on forgetting that it's not soundproof. And you hear outside the door, she liked. I worked so hard.
Yeah, I'm seeing Dave Bautista in this part.
Right outside the door, you hear, "Are you crying? Sentinel, I am not. Begone, lizard man." "No, you are definitely crying. I saw it. What were you blubbering about? What? Do not choose violence. No, touchy. No, touchy." And you hear them stomping away. But with that, let me see these dice checks. Oh, 22 for Sagaristio. And playing what's his face? Space Dragon Shooter 7. And let's see about Jackson. 14 with a 22. Sagaristio, you've made it to 3rd place. Right above NASCAR's 4th place. Back on the Astro Horizon, NASCAR's comm unit finally updates. What? No! How did he? I challenge him to mortal. Get back, Remus. I said no touchy. But either way, as those two go ahead and bicker, Archer.
Yep.
You see Jane is, of course, on sensors and communications. She turns to, she goes, Captain, we're about an hour before within sensor range of Pale Tavaria, and we need to address the elephant in the room. As she points outside of the view screens over towards Cynthia.
Yo.
That was more of a dragon than an elephant, but okay.
You know what I mean. All right. A void drake hasn't been seen in ever. And
Yes. It's going to attract a lot of attention. I get that.
So what are we going to do? And also, the kids and I, we will be enjoying Pale Tavaria. We've been on the Astral Horizon for too long.
Jackson's not on the ship right now.
You know what I mean.
He's having a blast. Look, his flight path even smoothed out.
Or he probably just finally put it on autopilot.
I asked him about it, but he hasn't responded.
Yeah. Listen, we all need some rest and relaxation and some time off of the horizon. All right, Pale Tavaria is fine. It's safe. It's hovering above another pleasure planet. Nothing is going to happen.
Just give me at least an hour or two before disembarking from the ship. I want to make sure things go smoothly with this transaction. I don't have to remind you how things go like this sometimes for me.
You and your shady, scuzzy friends.
I would use that term a little loosely. But he's usually pretty good with money into things.
Fine, 1 hour, but after that, we're going to enjoy this station. I'll let
I
you.
may even come down with you.
She goes ahead, she gets up. I'm going to go ahead and pack. All right, and I expect one of the best hotels. And so she goes ahead, she leaves the bridge. What did you want to communicate over to Captain Ryland Bravestride?
After she's out of the room, open a channel to him. You there, Ryland?
Yes.
Well, Fuzzball, people haven't seen your ship or the like of it in a long time. You know you're going to attract attention, right?
Well, it's a Drake. It's a void Drake.
Yeah.
And it's a
When's
bio
the last
ship.
time you heard of one?
Oh, never. They don't technically exist.
Well, you're sitting in one, so now you can guarantee they do. But what's everybody else going to do about you?
They're going to offer me a lot of money for my ship that I will probably deny.
And I'm also thinking you're going to have a lot of people trying to do other nefarious things to get said ship.
I'll try.
So if you want a word of advice,
What's it?
take her to the other side of the planet, stay out of detection range, and keep your comm channel open. I give you privacy with your ship. You can learn her, she can learn you. You can do whatever you do, and I'll let you know how things are going.
Giggity.
Out there. Oh, can you get me the paperwork for ship registration?
A few taps on the keyboard and an electronic copy pops up on his comm.
Oh, I will look these through and think about if I want to actually register the ship or not.
Okay. And so, do you guys say anything else before cutting comms?
Nope. I just click.
Lots of luck.
And so he goes ahead and clicks, and immediately Cynthia's giving you that look, Rylan. She goes, register me? What does that even mean?
There's a ship registry.
She goes,
I mean, we don't have to do it. Just thought maybe we could go over the paperwork, look at it, and burn it if we don't want to do it.
all right, well, fine, but I want to go to was it Tavi, whatever. I want to go to the space station.
I do too, but there are risks about bringing a Void Drake bioship to a spaceport. that
Okay, we gotta
doesn't say
call
that.
the outside me something different. All right, it is me, but it's not me because I can be outside of me. But
Okay, what about the Cosmic Devourer?
no, that makes me seem.
Uh,
Are you trying to make me sound fat? Really?
You're a big ship.
She gives you this look like, you mother. She just walks off.
So I have a charisma of 8, so yeah.
I am playing my character as the defense.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Cassie, you killed me.
You just gonna let her walk off, or are you going to do something about it before we cut to someone else?
Look, I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. I'm in a unique situation just like you are.
Okay, one, I'm not gonna be the Cosmic Devourer. All right, I'm not a big ship. All right, I'm a petite ship.
Okay. You're right.
Starwing is going to just float outside of their sensor range.
Right. And how do you expect us to get back if someone starts attacking you, touching you?
If it's me, I'll know. I don't have to be in me in order to feel me. This is getting
Fly
so
yourself
weird.
around? Okay, but how do you like obsidian light?
Obsidian.
I don't have to be in me to feel me. You feel me?
Obsidian light. I like the light part. Am I really that dark?
You're a void drake. You look like a galaxy.
Fine. Obsidian light is acceptable for now. So I'll come up with something better. But yes, I can sense me. If something is going to be near me, I'll know. All right. If the obsidian light needs to come to us, I can come. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
I wasn't saying anything.
Good. So then we agree.
Hold on. So I'll reach back out to Archer. Change of plans.
And
So Cynthia wants to go to the space station. The Promethean Cynthia.
yeah, I kind of got what you were implying. We still got a few minutes. If she would like, for safety's sake, pull alongside will dock and come up on the other side, because Jackson should be, if he's paying attention, staying on this side. And she can come aboard here. That way she can go to the space station. You can still hang out in unknown territory. And be more protected.
And with that, finally, she goes, yes. All right. Finally, I'm getting out of me. I'm going to the station. Oh.
Yeah, I know. You want to quit being so into yourself.
Exactly.
I mean,
And with
okay.
a flick of the controls, I'll adjust speed and attitude to present the docking port to him.
Mm.
All right. Actually, we'll just simplify. Don't worry about the docking port. I'll
What the heck is that?
Let's see. Do. Oh, I think that's you, Alloy. With the
Apologize. I
back.
went down. Yes, it was because Dad plays the TV incredibly loud.
Oh, okay, cool. So now we know. All right.
I was trying to cover the mic, but apparently that didn't work.
It is okay. All right. But with that, the ships are docked. All right. The obsidian light is now connected to the astral horizon, and immediately Cynthia begins to kind of maneuver her hands, and the interior of her is able to cover her to pretty much form a type of space suit, just in case. And Ryland, you do notice that she's constantly like massaging her jaw as she's doing this, but she's ready to go.
Okay.
All right, the door opens. You see the path that leads into the astral horizon, and now she has this another weird look on her face.
What's going on?
It's the docking. It feels weird.
As part of this, what we're going through. Okay, just let's go.
Well, I'm not saying I'm not going to do. We're doing it. We're going through here. All right. Okay. It kind of feel like this. Open your mouth.
No, thank you.
I'm just gonna put my fist in there. Open your mouth.
No.
Listen, we're sharing this experience. I want you to fit it.
Chain to the dock.
No.
Fine. And so as you guys are walking, she goes ahead, she kind of swats you with her tail. But either way, you guys managed to board the astral horizon. As you're doing so, you do see Jill. She's walking by and she's currently playing some game. According to the title on the top of it, it says Space Dragon Shooter 7. And immediately Cynthia goes, I remember that. Wow, they made it a 7? The last one I played was 4. What? How long was I? You know what? Nope. Cynthia, we're not going to go there. And with that, she goes ahead. She reaches over. She hits the comm. Archer, could you please disconnect the connection now? We're aboard.
Yeah, no.
All right. And so with that,
Not that easily. I'll disconnect.
All right, you go ahead. You disconnect. She goes, that fit. Rylan, she immediately grabs your shoulder.
What?
Where's the refresher? Where's the refresher?
So I'll just take her to my old quarters.
All right, yeah. And she goes ahead and quickly goes into your refresher, and you do hear the sounds of her vomiting. Either way,
We're gonna have to teach her how to disassociate with some of her functions, I guess.
Mic check. Can y'all hear me?
we can hear you.
Thank God.
All right. And just in time, as you guys have almost made it into the sensor range of Pel Tavaria. The Obsidian Light, the Void Dragon bioship form of Cynthia, has decided to kind of hang back as the Astral Horizon and the Basilisk continues on in. As soon as you guys are past the threshold, Pel Tavaria
shooting a message to station coordinator.
This is station coordinator.
Requesting docking instructions. Space for 2, please.
Space for 2, check. We have been notified.
Could you please send message to God damn, where'd his name go? I had it written down.
Dock 7 and 8 have been reserved for you by a Leonero.
Yes, Mr. Leonero, could you please send word to him that we are docking?
Word will be sent.
Thank you.
Welcome to Pelevaro. We hope you enjoy your visit.
You mean Pel Tavaro?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Pale Tavaro. Tavaria. All right. Hope you enjoy your visit. And with that, he goes ahead, he cuts a comm. Right?
Okay.
The good.
Bringing the comm up with Jackson.
I'm fine. Yes, Dad, sir, Captain.
I don't want you trying a manual dock. You're taking 7, I'll take 8.
All right. Okay. Dock 7. Auto dock.
Forwarding the exact coordinates and docking codes.
Mm-hmm.
Put that into the computer, leave it on auto. They'll bring you in.
Most definitely. He goes ahead and he actually follows your orders for a change, especially since if it's still on autopilot and auto docking, that's very little he has to do. And he gets back to trying to at least equal Sagaristio's score. Sagaristio, as you're looking at the Navi computer and you realize that
Just be spiteful.
Pale Tavaria and the planet that it orbits is actually strangely close to Racia. But the thing is this, since yes, hello.
Just because I want to have some fun with my kid.
Uh-huh.
Through the link between the ships, the comm link.
Mm-hmm.
Hack into the control panel and find engine control.
Uh-huh.
Show a false red alarm.
Oh, horrible. Go ahead and make your computer check.
Okay.
Right. While he's doing that, the thing is this, Sagaristio, not too many people are aware of the actual location of Racia. And so you're wondering if there might be something else might be at work here. But oh my heavens, did you just roll a nat 20?
He did. He did.
Oh heavens. And you and so you go ahead, you kind of look, you do that look around the bridge. You know that look we all do when we're getting ready to do something shady. Just like, okay, no one's here.
Shifty eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Knock over the glass of water and walk away.
Right, you go ahead, you pull over your eye patch. Yeah, your cybernetic eye kind of flashes red as you completely gain access to all the systems of the basilisk. Right. You describe to me, do you want to do just what you just said and just have a red alert that there's something malfunctioning with the engine, or do you want something more?
Just on his control console, nothing in engineering, nothing anywhere else.
Got you. Okay, and so
that kind of role, I'm assuming I would be able to tell that, okay, Sagaristio is, in fact, very definitely in engineering. And Jackson is by himself on the bridge.
Okay. And so with that, while Jackson is on his comm, he's like, okay, come on, high score. Oh man, almost got there. Okay. Oh, power up, yeah. All of a sudden, wait, what? Oh no, no, right. He's sitting here. First, he starts fixing it himself, and he's like doing a horrible job at that because he's panicking. And then finally, Sagaristio, dude, hey, this is Jackson. Okay, Jackson is Sagaristio. Jackson, this is Jackson. This is Sagaristio. All right, Sagaristio to me. Jackson, no, that's me. Saga. All right, are you in engineering? All right, please pick up the comms. I'm sorry. Okay, I don't know what I did, but I'm sorry. It's all bad. Listen, I'm going to eject. All right, listen. If you find me, tell my father I died. Right?
I've got an open comm link and I'm rolling.
Right now, the only thing you hear is Jackson running to the escape pods that you guys did not get a chance to put back in. All right.
Down.
Tum, 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 tum,
Lock
tum.
the pod down.
Say that again.
I hear him run off, headed for the pods. I lock the escape pods.
Got you. So, Sakaristo, are you going to do anything? Because right now you just hear, why?
Well,
Why me?
I'm obviously getting the alarm. I see what it is. I'm right there in engineering. I can check and see that it's a false positive. I'm just leaving it alone.
Well, you just go ahead, sit in the hover chair, cross your arms. All right, bring him up on the holographic monitor as he is trying to destroy the button to unlock the escape pod. He falls to his knees and starts banging his fist against it. Open, open.
Shipwide comm over there. As I'm trying to fight for my breath. Is there a problem, Jackson?
Sakaristo did something to the engine. Okay, I think it's going to blow. All right, I can't get the escape pods unlocked. It's all bad. All right, tell Mom I love her.
Oh, it's my fault now, is it? All right. So,
hey, oh,
Where's
you're on the line.
where's the coordinates for those pirates that we encountered? I'm pretty sure I could send this escape pod back to them.
You see, he slowly moves away from the escape pod.
Here you go. Send the coordinates over.
Wait a minute. Saga, this is not funny. Wait. My father's laughing way too hard. Dad, did you?
Yeah, you're right. It's not funny. It's hilarious.
Man, I can't believe this is so not Nova. I'm going to the refresher. Don't ask me why.
He gotta poop.
And have Jill send me over a new suit.
Sorry,
I'll
correction.
send
He
you
has pooped.
Don't ask me why.
We'll send over the brown one.
Or he goes ahead. He cuts comm as he goes to the refresher.
And I'll guide both ships on in, monitor them as they auto dock.
Oh, right. As you guys are getting closer, you guys get connected to the sim. You guys get another infusion of royalties, and I'll update your guys' channels later.
Yay, monies.
Role-playing games where we get to enjoy the fantasies of having money and sleep. All right, but yes, as you guys are doing so, you do notice that one of there's a lot of ships docked to Pale Tavaria station, though there is one. It has flashing lights. You see reporting ships all over the place as they're doing various live reports and programs on this beautiful gleaming ship. I mean, this thing is top of the line, state of the art, next gen, and given all the holographic advertisements, they're dubbing it the Hyperlance. Though, strangely enough, to everyone that's looking at the news about it, it does seem familiar. But that will require an insight check for more information. Anyway, but yeah.
I'll do an insight.
Okay. As you're seeing here, looking at the news and looking at this beautiful ship, that it looks even more familiar with to you, Brave Stride. All of a sudden, Remus.
Sympathetic sense work here.
It does not. But actually, because of circumstances I can't explain, you will get advantage on this check.
How about an 18 for me on insight?
I will tell you in just a moment.
How insightful.
All right. Argus, what about you?
Hola.
I mean, right now, as you guys, long story short, it works like this: when you guys kind of get within range of certain stations and planets and whatnot, that's when you are able to effectively connect to this world's internet called the Sim. And so now you guys are getting like the flood of notifications.
Badoom, 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 badoom. Oh, god damn it, I hate this part.
Alrighty. But yeah.
Clear all.
Use one of my inspirations on this rule.
Okay, go ahead and use your inspiration. All right. Argus, as you are looking through the news feeds, ooh, 20, excellent. I see that, Brave Strike. All right, all of a sudden, Remus is there. He goes, Ashenforge, you are also my friend, correct?
Yes. Why?
I have gained quite the victory. I have wooed the High Priestess.
Ah, excellent. Her loins shall be frothing soon for you.
Loins froth? I have not read this.
To be fair, I have only read of it, and my glaive tells me far too much details.
All right. And as soon as you say that, Tilvin is like, all right, so frothing loins, all right? So get this. When a woman gets excited, all right, it depends on the species, all right? But I've seen this a lot, all right? It really depends on the species, all right? It's going to discharge this, right?
Just screaming inside my own head. and not just inside the head. Or Reeves is just staring at me like, are you good?
Exactly. He goes ahead, he puts a hand on your shoulder. Oh, look at that handsome dude. Yeah. Yeah. But Remus goes ahead, he puts a hand on your shoulder. Argus, though you are touched with insanity, that will not hamper me being your friend. So
Remus, hold this. And I'm gonna hand him Final Wish.
So you go ahead, hand the Final Wish over. It is quite the weapon. Are you giving this to... So that is what frothing loins means.
Oh.
And for a moment, he stops and he is just pondering something. Then finally, you start to see his face slowly contort into disgust, then shock, then back to disgust, then alarm. Oh! And he goes ahead and he just hurls Final Wish down the corridor and it stabs into the floor, it stabs into the wall right next to where Nathkar was walking. Hey! Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
Remus, you almost killed me. All right, if you had killed me, I would have been very upset.
Did you die?
Oh! Brave Strike. Who is the Promethean chick?
Cynthia.
And with that, Nathkar pulls Final Wish out of the wall.
That poor lizard.
Since you are new, Cynthia, if you have one of these, you do not throw these at weight.
Wait.
What are you doing?
He looks at the blade. He's like, "You want to do what with my tail?
No.
This
no,
touchy. This thing, no." And with that, he drops it onto the ground. It is cursed. It is a cursed artifact.
Just to fuck with him, I'm gonna summon back Final Wish so it vaporizes in front of his eyes.
And he just stands there, eyes huge, looking at the space where Final Wish was. He's like, his hand is going over without him looking at it, touching the wall, looking for the communist. Captain, I wish to get off your ship as soon as possible. Your ship is haunted. All right. Your ship is cursed. All right. I knew there was something wrong.
Cursed.
Wait.
You touched the weapon. You're cursed now.
You know the captain well enough to know he's been monitoring and he's laughing his ass off. The humor never stops.
All right. And so back at the bridge. All right. Jane, she's come back and she's like looking at you, tears in your eyes, and you've just been laughing so hard. She goes, "What did you do?"
I'll hit the replay button on the comm unit, take it back far enough that she can catch the whole episode.
Right.
And continue laughing.
Right. So she goes ahead, she's just sitting there, and you two are just watching the chaos that you have ensued, right? But anyway, to the rolls. All right. First and foremost, also Sagaristio, did you want to roll about that? You're able to see through the sense of the basilisk, everything that's coming up on Pale Tavaria. Don't want to leave you out now, man. Come on. Did you want to roll or not? You don't have to, but let me know.
Yeah, you know, I might as well.
Okay.
What do you need me to roll?
You do get advantage. This will be either perception, insight, or mechanics, whatever is highest for you.
Okay. And you said advantage?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. So in the bridge of the Astral Horizon as Captain Archer. Wow. Okay, cool. So Captain Archer, Brave Stride, Sagaristio, as Nathkar is freaking out and about the cursed ship, as Argus is laughing and practically rolling on the floor, as Remus is confused and embarrassed.
He just got schooled on his own species sexuality
Right. As
by a goddamn weapon.
as High Priestess Aura and Ori are currently looking at the playback of Remus reciting his poem. All right. Ori lets you know, Princess, that she's able to put different filters onto Remus's hologram. All right. There's the naked filter. There's the floral dress filter.
My God.
Right. She just downloaded this one from the Terran App Store, and it's Remus on a stripper pole. All right.
Remus is a Chippendale.
Yes. Yes. Both bow tie and in the chipmunk outfit. All right. So
Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
but as you guys are doing that, Sagaristio, Brave Stride, and Archer, you guys are looking at the news feed of this brand new state-of-the-art ship, the Hyperlance. All right, saying that it's able to travel further, explore longer, and go to places
Dive
previously
deeper.
unreached throughout and beyond the Silrain Arc. And all three of you are looking at the design of that ship, and immediately it hits you that is a Void Drake with armor plating. But with that, you guys are docking at Pale Tavaria Station. Of course, the dock is automatic. Jill, actually, she's coming into the bridge as Archer. I'm not sure if you're still laughing upon the realization of that Hyperlance, but Jane definitely is. And Jill, she just goes over and once again just hops into your lap, Captain Archer. And she's kind of looking at what you're looking at. And her head turns sideways. And she goes, Daddy,
Mm-hmm.
why is that ship having nightmares?
We're gonna find out, baby girl. That's all I can tell you. I don't know beyond that.
Okay. Finally, the door opens again, and it's Free, her cash companion / seemingly permanent babysitter now. And he comes through. He has his travel suit, and he has hers over his shoulder. And he's like, "Come on, Jill, we gotta get ready to go."
Looks like he's got something for you to put on if you're gonna go to the station with us. You
Oh.
go on and get dressed.
Okay, and she goes ahead. She gives you a hug, and she gives you a kiss on the cheek. And then she's like, no, she stops and she's waiting for her kiss on the forehead that you give her.
Ruffle her hair as I pull her head over.
Stop it, Daddy. Then Free's gonna have to brush my hair again. I hate it when he brushes my hair. And Free's like, you said you liked it. I just said that because you give me a piece of candy when you're done. So,
Turn her beam and pop her on the backside to motivate them along.
and with that, they go ahead and leave. And with that, Jane gets up. She also gives you a kiss. 1 hour, old man.
You're not pissed about Jackson?
Yes.
As I have my tongue-in-cheek look going on.
1, you are so wrong for that. All right. 2, it doesn't matter how funny it was, you're still wrong. All right. And 3, you're going to make it up to him.
You know I will.
Anyway, and so with that, she gives you that look like you better as she leaves the bridge.
But it was funny, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. As she leaves, Navcar's coming in. Captain, all right, let me off this cursed ship.
If you really insist, but
Cobalt, can I do something?
What do you want to do?
I want to summon Final Wish into his hand when he's not looking.
Okay, this one time.
Okay.
All right, and so he's like, okay, Captain, all right. Okay, I will admit your ship isn't as crappy as I thought it was, and I have seen a great many things. Especially since I've almost died several times, so I saw my life flash before my eyes. But
it wasn't much, was it?
That was mean. See, that's why I want to leave this. All of a sudden,
you're gonna see more? Just as I'm saying you want to see more, the blade pops in.
And with that, he's sitting here looking at it. It is cursed. Your ship is cursed. And with that, he goes ahead and he's like trying to find a way to toss it. Here, take it. Take it.
Just set it right there.
He goes there, he puts it down. It does weird thing with tongues.
I don't see how, considering it doesn't have a tongue, but if you insist.
No, I heard it in my head. It likes tentacles. And with that,
buddy, you've just been the brunt of a really cool prank.
I need to disintegrate my eyeballs. And with that, he goes ahead.
That goes for you.
He stomps off. He's yeah. For some reason, NASCAR is upset. Anyway, so yeah, Argus, you are cracking up about this as you and Tana are side by side looking at the hollow of this on the bridge, right? You guys hear NASCAR stomping back towards you. She goes ahead. She turns on the hollow. You guys act normal.
Click the switch for Argus's come. You have your escapee on the bridge. Come get him.
Fine, I'll just snap my fingers and summon him back to my hand. But as soon as Nathgar is walking past, I'm going to hold it and say, Telvin says hi.
No tentacles. No touchy. No touchy.
Docking in 5, people.
Some things should not froth.
Cool.
All right. So
agreed.
And so with that, finally, Tom's looking at it. She's like, "Okay, Argus. Okay, I don't want to touch it, but what did he say?"
Oh, I'm not sharing that.
Good. All right, I'm getting ready to go. All right, and I remember.
Are you sure you don't want to hold it? He'll tell you.
No, I don't want to. No, get that thing away from me. No. And so with that, Tana with her, little pink head tentacles, she goes ahead and do not remember. I remember our talk. All right. I will not create weapons of mass destruction. I will not do anything that would make me a war criminal. I will not cause any explosions that are unwarranted, and I will not take any explosives aboard the ship, the space station.
And remember, if it sounds like it's part of the Geneva suggestion, don't add to the list.
And don't add to the list. Check.
Isn't she wanted?
When did you get here, Brave Stride? And with that, so and finally, go ahead.
I have a plan to disguise you.
I'm saying,
Jules,
like, I
if
don't
you
wanna...
put me in another box, so help me by the 7 oceans of terror. What? Well, what's your idea?
Okay, I have another idea.
It was the box. You were trying to put me in a box. You said you were not going to put me in a box unless I actually did something to deserve it.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go over to the dresser, find a sock, and just rip it into like a quick strip. Go over and be like, "Now hold on." And I'm gonna like put a pretty little bow tie in her head tentacles.
Just
There.
as the
Perfect.
ship goes to bump to dock,
Mm-hmm.
shipwide comm, all hands brace for impact, and lightly up again.
We will see. Go ahead and make your dexterity check, and with advantage. If you, all right, don't worry. Avray is going to give me one. I know she is one of these days. All right, but he makes the announcement, and with that, Tana, she goes ahead and skips off, and she goes, "Oh wait! You give her a sock with a with a what on it?"
I ripped the sock into a single strip, and then I tied it in a little bow tie in her hair or her head tentacles.
Right.
That's my definition of a disguise, because normally she doesn't wear that.
No.
Why don't we
literally-
just make her blue? Because isn't she pink? Let's just make her blue.
You know, Argus, you still got that hollow mask.
That's right.
She goes, "Wait a minute! You gonna put a hollow mask on me and make me blue? Wait, am I going to be Eldori?"
Well, if we just change your face, we won't have to make you blue.
Just wear long sleeves
That makes me feel ugly.
and take your name tag off.
And long sleeves. What? A lot of species have 2 fingers and an opposable thumb.
And the mask only covers her head. If we just make her look different, I think she should be fine.
Okay. Give her a
Uh,
Well,
mustache.
as you guys disguise her, and with that, she grabs you, Aura, and she's dragged you along so that she'll at least look somewhat decent. All right. Within moments, with a 13, everyone except for Captain Archer, I need you guys to make a dexterity check. Sorry, dex saving throw. The DC is 13 because somehow he rolled under a 15 to dock the ship, so it kind of shook a little bit. Whoever fails, you guys are prone.
All hands brace for impact. Bang.
Sounds a whole lot like not my problem. I'm on a different ship.
That is true. Right?
Piloted in.
Oh, wow.
I got a nat 20.
The wall does not move.
Everyone falls over and you just like a little lunge, like, huh? What happened?
Not even. It's just like it was mid-step, so it looked entirely natural, like it was supposed to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Considering the step went from like just a normal step to like 5 feet down, it's like, huh, that took longer than usual to get down.
Right.
Weird. Tana, I'm
Weird.
getting the box.
You know what are you getting the box for? All right. High Priestess Aura, I know I don't subscribe to your fake faith, but I need you to make me look pretty but different.
Oh, God.
Be different.
So, is Kenthia done throwing up, Cobalt?
Yes.
I'm actually gonna take...
Kinthy is like in your room looking at all your stuff.
Okay, so I'm gonna go grab her and actually take her to Jane because she still needs clothes.
All right. So you go to take her to Jane. You do notice that Umbra is asleep all on your pillows.
That's fine.
All right.
I shed.
Mm-hmm. So with that, you finally catch up with Jane, and you see, Jane is actually, she looks nice. She has her station attire on, and she goes, "So this is the Kynthia I've been hearing so much about."
Yeah, as you can see, we need clothes.
Yeah. Well, don't worry, Brave Stride. Kynthia, whatever I have that doesn't fit, we can alter, or we could just use some sorium and generate something. Come on. And with that, Kenthish goes, so, thank you. And she goes with Jane, and Kennedy kind of looks back at you like, you realize I don't really know this woman.
She's safe.
Safer than anybody else on the crew.
She puts our captain in check.
But after a little bit, unless you guys want to do anything else, all right, the loading ramps lower, and you all walk out in your various attire aboard the somewhat fresh recycled air of Pale Tavaria Station. Immediately, there is a welcoming committee. A lot of them are Kesh, and with them, another Kesh. He's actually about Ori's height, but he too is Don in gold. He's just a smidge taller than Ori because he's wearing platform shoes. All right, but he goes immediately towards you, Aura. You see Remus is like ready to commit violence, but he goes to you, Aura, and he bows. Your visage upon me as mine is upon you, High Priestess. It is great that you are here. I am Tarko. I am with station security, and I need to inform you of what's been happening.
Well, what's been happening?
There have been members of a cult of the Fifth that have been attacking the 3 temples of the triumvirate that we have here on the station. Nothing horrible has happened, but I am afraid that your arrival may spark further 5th activity, as well as, if you would be so kind, High Priestess, I have a favor to ask.
I'm listening.
There's information about the activities of the 5th. I wish for them to be discreetly seen by someone I trust. And with that, he produces a data pad. Would you please take this to a human? His name is Betrod. He's a mercenary, but I trust him. And perhaps he would be able to ascertain more information about the 5th cultists. My duties take me elsewhere, but if you would do this for me, I would be greatly appreciative. High Priestess.
Is there a reason that it has to be me?
With that, he kind of looks around. He gets a little bit closer. Remus materializes his sword to put between Tarko and you. High Priestess, myself and Betrod parted on not so great terms. He will be more receptive to you. You can find him at this establishment. It's called the Eclipse. And with that, he goes ahead, he gets down onto his knees and places his face to the ground. Also, I need to know who has the highest passive perception.
Did you really have to ask?
19, sir.
Anyone got higher than a 19?
Fuck no.
I have 15. That's
Brave Stride. You are the only one that has noticed that to your guys' left side, a hooded figure is attempting to sneak his way towards you.
Do I have Ember next to me?
No, she's still asleep on your red.
Okay, well, I got the green cornerstone, right?
Yes, you do.
I'll do a little steppy.
Okay, for this time, why not? Where are you steppy to?
Oh, right next to this poor bastard that doesn't realize that he's the one now being sneaked up on.
Right side, left side, or behind him?
Behind.
Got you. And so, as Aura, as this man is begging for you to just do this simple task of giving this data pad to this human named Betrod, what is your decision? And while that's happening, Brave Stride, please roll stealth with advantage.
Well, if I do this task for you, I expect my party to have good accommodations during our stay here.
With that, finally, he gets up. His eyes are huge. Thank you. Thank you so much, Hybrid. You will have the very best that Pale Tavaria has to offer. And with that, immediately he goes towards his side, and Remus gets ready to put the blade up to his chin. They are simply VIP bracelets. How many do you require?
One for each of us.
He goes ahead, he looks and says, yeah, that's more than I had planned. With that, he goes ahead, he snaps. A person goes over to his side and hand him some more. But yes, you guys all have VIP access on Pale Tavaria.
They're not going to tell me I'm not allowed to wear my armor in this one, are they?
Anyway, he goes, oh, no. We have been in communication with Pale Evaro. We understand that all of these are the High Priestess entourage. Feel free to bring your weapons and armor aboard, but as always, we beg you that you refrain from killing, damaging public property.
The armor's enough, and I'm just going to wander away.
All right, while that's happening, Brave Stride, you appear behind the cultist who is slowly making his way towards the group. He's about 30 feet out. You see from their group, they're handing out bracelets. Then all of a sudden you see Argus walk away. This does not deter the man at all, who is hooded, and like he's trying to make a beeline towards Aura. What do you do?
Shank the bitch.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I'm going to shank him.
Okay. You have surprise. Roll to attack with advantage.
The answer
I
to
really
this.
hope this is not someone important.
We'll find out after the shiving.
Stop reading my
Prison
notes.
rules!
I can always heal him. And do it again.
Whew.
Ouch.
All
Lots
right.
a few knife wounds among friends.
Roll damage. All right.
I mean, who hasn't been stabbed by a good friend at least 3 times?
All right. And so, and with this dark green glow, Brave Stride, you appear behind him. This person seems completely focused and dead set, not realizing you are there. As you just go behind them. Are you going to grab and shiv or just stabby?
It'd be like a clawed grip to his mouth so he can't scream.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll probably like in the thigh to like hip. That's where I'm getting them at.
Gotcha. All right. Go ahead. Roll that damage. Okay.
Well, now.
And so, max damage, yeah. And so, with that, you go ahead, grab him, and with that, into the thigh, upwards towards the hip. And all of a sudden, you hear, a click. He explodes.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck.
7 explosive damage in a 20-foot radius. 10 feet short of the group.
Raylan, you got some entrails on you.
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't mean to hit him that hard.
With that, bits and pieces of tech vests are falling out all over the place. As a telemarker attempts to interrupt the game. But
Tell them
He's
you're in
calling-
the tub.
He's calling you to tell him to stop stealing their tactics.
right. And so
Right.
yeah.
To remind you of your extended car insurance.
Either way, There's nothing but pieces of rope that are slowly flittering down with smoking ends. The rest of the station, they go ahead and draw their rifles and guns and whatnot as they're pointing them now towards you, Brave Stride, like you did something wrong, right? Startled by the explosion. Immediately, Remus just practically teleports between where the explosion already happened and Aura. Brave Stride, what do you do?
Freaking scum. And like trying to like get the guts off me.
Yeah, you do so, and you wipe off a piece of the robe, and you realize there's a symbol for the 5th on it.
Happy and
I'll take that. Who's this important to? This symbol for the 5th.
Oh my god! When they get indicted into the cult, do they have to say, "I plead the 5th"?
Maybe, but either way,
No, they have to stand on the 4th and drink the 5th.
With that, Remus, he just kind of grumbles, "High Priestess, never leave my side."
Why are you treating that like it's anything other than what we usually do?
It has gotten too close. Perhaps we should return to the ship, Your Grace.
Pat Remus on the shoulder. She'll be okay. Let's go get a drink and start off towards the tavern.
Gotcha. All right. As he's saying that, there's nothing wrong with the various foods and stuff aboard, the Astral Horizon and everything, but every now and again, someone comes into the docking bay, and some of the smells and laughs and camaraderie come in every time that door opens. Jackson, he's definitely seconding your opinion with his brand new spacesuit on. So he goes, "Yeah, can we go to the place? 'Cause that smells great."
Good job on the emergency situation, boy. That was funny.
That wasn't funny. And he goes ahead and storms off. But with that, you guys are gonna go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. Tarko, the cash station coordinator. Oh, sorry, not station coordinator. He actually does station security.
Security.
With that, he goes, "Your Grace, my apologies. We will redouble our efforts, but also thank you," as he hands you the data pad. But with that, you guys got your VIP bracelets? Are you guys ready to go to the eclipse?
Yep.
Awesome. Right. And so, within moments, you guys are out of the docking bay. Free shuttle is able to show you all of the beauty of Pale Tavaria. And as you guys are looking at the beautiful landscape, all the buildings, all the holographics, you are just taken aback. Until finally you guys make it to the eclipse. All right, the eclipse has everything from a nightclub to a family restaurant to hollow ball to sports to even a lounge on the very top floors or whatnot that allows ultra HD holographic views of the stars all around Pale Tavaria.
Jackson, you stand with me and your mom for right now.
He goes,
But
"Oh,
after we get through with the family thing, you and I are gonna go out."
yes. All right. Oh, well, yeah, because that was messed up. All right.
Yeah.
But with that means this is going to be just Jane, Free, Jackson, Jill, aboard the Astral Horizon, while everyone else is going to be enjoying the eclipse.
Oh, we were headed for the eclipse. I'm dragging her with.
Okay, which
changing captain's prerogative.
You're bringing your wife?
Yep.
Awesome.
We'll start out in the restaurant, have dinner, then go up to the lounge and see if I can find Leonardless.
Got you.
Jackson will go with me on that.
Okay. Well, With that, you guys all roll up as the hover limo effectively lands. And there's these two huge Matsukai guys, of course, guarding the door. There's a line around the block. And you guys are even able to hear the music coming through the doors from where you are. Immediately, as you guys are getting out of the hover vehicle, the Matsukai, in unison, stand forward. They put their reptilian hands up. Halt.
Hold up the bracelet.
Is that VIP? That is VIP. Should we let him in? Well, we have to let him in. He's VIP and everything. But we're not supposed to let anyone in. We're at capacity. But not VIP capacity.
Multi-pass.
Multi-pass?
And so with that, you go ahead, it's a multi-pass. And they look at you with huge eyes, Argus. And Tom's like, oh, look what you did. And finally, the two Matsukai, these guys are like 7 feet tall, easy. All right? Their mouths part. Multi-pass! And they move to the side, hit the button, the door slides open. They give you all types of pats on the back, Argus, as you're going ahead and walking past them.
Stroll to the bar.
Most definitely. As you guys are entering, this place is live and jumping. I mean, people are having a good time. They have the various dancers out there, both holographic and in the bio. All right. Archer, you said that you wanted to have dinner with your wife first before meeting with Leonero, or did you want to handle the business with him? Okay. Most definitely.
We're telling him where I'm at, what's going on, and that I'll be there in roughly an hour.
Okay, all right. What's his face? Sorry. Aura. As you are, as soon as you come in, all right, people begin to stop dancing as they turn and look. It's her. It's her. Wait, is that the high priest? Is that the high priest? Do you think she came over here in response to the terrorist? Yeah. Immediately, Remus is like, I think I can kill everyone here.
But can you outdance everyone here?
I am your Simpanel. I do not dance.
Yet.
Your Grace, you can dance if you want to. If you so desire, you can leave your cares behind.
But if my
Remus.
friends don't dance, well, if they don't dance, then I don't think they're any friends of mine.
Love it. Love it.
And with that, Remus begins attempting to bust a move, but it looks like he's having a full body heave. One of these days, he will be to the beat, but right now, that is not that day. As he
Remus.
All over again, my spy.
most definitely, as that is happening, Aura, you do notice that over at a table in the distance, you do see the human bed trial, since there is a holographic image on the data pad. If you want to go ahead and get that out the way.
I will do so.
Okay. So you head over towards him, and as soon as you make that beeline towards Betrud, Remus stops dancing, and he quickly pulls ahead and follows you. While that's happening, Argus, you said you're going to the bar?
To the bar, yes.
Definitely. You head over to there, and there's a nice glossy silver machine there with multiple arms, just sliding from side to side, fixing drinks, taking cubable as he finally slides over to you. Hello, Ash and Forge. What can I get for you?
Something strong in a tall glass.
Coming right up. And with that, he goes ahead and, with expert skill, flips the bottle, flips the glass, The glass.
The glass.
Yes, the
We're gonna
glass.
fix some glasses.
Yes, he flips the glass, a very special substance that is used to enhance the alcohol qualities of a drink.
He spins the maxer.
Exactly. And it all lands in a glass, all right in front of you. And immediately a holographic sign, 10 cubal, comes up.
I will slide over the ducats.
And with that, Tana, her eyes would get huge. She goes, I want one too.
Little one, are you even legal to drink?
I'm older than you.
That does not say anything. I have been this tall since I was 5 years old. What's your excuse?
I am the average height for my species.
But are you of drinking age?
That is no concern of yours. I'll take one, please.
No, she will not. She will have an iced tea. Make sure it has an umbrella.
She stands up on the stool. She looks you dead in your eye, Argus. She goes, I will not drink a letter. I don't care if there's ice in it or not.
Aren't you supposed to be intelligent? You know tea is a steeped beverage. It's T-E-A.
That Terran leaf juice? The Terran leaf soup? No. That makes no sense.
Please tell me the bartender gives her a Long Island iced tea.
If you want, you can order her one from a distance. You possess the power, princess.
It's worse. It's a twisted tea.
Ooh.
Who makes teas with beer?
All right. So
They
while Tana is arguing the fact that she's not drinking letters or hot tea soup, oh sorry, hot leaf soup. Sagarito, did you want to order her a twisted tea?
You know, it would be funny.
But do
I
you?
wanted her to have a nice experience, sir. That's actually, she's young enough. She'd probably enjoy it.
Probably.
That, and if you give her a shot of Fireball, she's probably set.
Ass
I
cheeks.
mean, I do shoot fireballs.
You do?
Maybe.
Not that kind, the Simonim kind.
The Simamim?
Yeah, the Simonim, just like Grammar used to make.
Like grabber. Okay. I love that. All right.
Yeah, no, I got a twisted tea.
Okay. And so while she's sitting here, she goes, I do not know why humans decide to put leaves in hot water and then drink the water. Just eat the leaf.
Your people make literal gruel as a nutritional substitute.
And my gruel is delicious. I don't know why you don't like it.
It tastes like paste.
It tastes like drool.
But it has crunch to it.
There is no reason those two textures should go together.
What? It is soft, gelatinely, creamy, and crunchy.
Yeah, there is nothing about that. That is normal food.
Now, of course, says down. That sounds disgusting.
See, even the lizard disagrees with it.
That sounds like something that Telvin wanted to pour down. I need 2 drinks.
It's okay. I feel the pain.
With that, the bartender, before he goes over to Nathkar, drops a drink off for Tana. She goes, oh, perfect. And she goes ahead, she knocks the drink back.
Bartender, was there alcohol in that?
And with that, the silver robot nods. And then he goes to get Navkar's order. Hold up. Well, while that's happening, Princess, as I'm rolling her Constitution fail, I'm a save. You head over towards the table where the human Betrot is. And he does not look all that happy as all of a sudden another Promethean woman, she gets up, she nods. High Priestess, exactly what are you doing here?
Do I know this woman, or is it just like a random lady?
It's a random lady.
Hi, random stranger. I am here to talk to that individual right there.
And she looks over at Bertrand, and Bertrand's like, And she finally looks back at you. She goes, "That is correct. You don't know me. High Priestess Aura and Entourage. My name's Rona, the owner of this establishment." She looks over at your bracelets. Huh. How did you get those?
By agreeing to talk to said individual over there.
And she looks back at Bertrand, and Bertrand's like, "I don't. Your face is cool as mine is too. I'm not sure how immediately you can feel Remus just get pissed as he goes ahead, takes his sword out, slams it on the table. About 5 different guys go ahead, train their blasters on him. All right. That is not how you greet the High Priestess.
That is probably my favorite way that I have ever heard that said. So thank you. That was actually pretty delightful.
He puts his sword away. Good job. He's looking at the guys that had their blasters pulled out on him. Know that I have swallowed worse than the output of your blasters.
Was it your pride you swallowed?
You know what? Let's not dwell on that. I'm just here to pass along something that was given me by station security.
All right. And so with that, you know, Bertrand just like, he's like, okay. And he's like looking at the cut mark onto the table. Before you go ahead and pass that to him, Archer, are you taking Jane upstairs towards the restaurant area for a quiet dinner? Or are you going to keep it in the nightclub area?
Jane, Jill, and Jane, Jill, Jackson, and I'll take Free with us.
Okay.
Thinking about asking the boy if he wants to officially adopt into the family, seeing as my daughter's already adopted his ass.
Right. And so you guys are going towards the lift that goes up to the restaurant area. As that's happening, right before you get in, you see Rona. And you...
Not the Rona!
It's R-H-O-N-A. Archer, let's just say that both you and Rona have the same work benefactor. And she seems to be having a conversation with the princess. And you're worried.
Jackson, take your mom and your sister out. Get the 3 of them and yourself set at the table. I'll be with you in just a minute.
Yes. All right, but I'm ordering like all the appetizers.
You got that bracelet on, boy? I don't care.
And with that, cheese sticks. Can we get a lot of cheese sticks? Cheese sticks with the red sauce.
Pat her on the head and then push her on in front of her brother. And head over to the table.
Right. And of course, Free is inquiring, what are cheese sticks? As the door to the lift closes, and it goes ahead and goes up. And you said you're going to go over to the table. Noticeably or unnoticeably?
With a little bit of a swagger to me.
Awesome. All right, you head on over there, and Rona immediately catches that, and she gives you the look. She's intrigued that you're here. She's happy that you're here. She's curious you're here. Princess Aura, you go ahead, you hand Bertrand the data pad.
Well, I'm gonna sit at his table first.
You go ahead, you sit down, and Ori sits down at the table next to you. Rona, she's still kind of curious about this whole thing, but she turns over and she sees Archer approaching. She goes, and look what the stellar winds brought in.
I see you've met the lady of our ship here. One of my passengers and very close confidants, part of my crew.
Yes.
Taking care of her?
It seems as if you guys are already taken care of as she looks at your VIP bracelet.
Aren't I usually?
All right. Either way,
Let her think what she wants to think.
she goes ahead and she gives you a kiss on the cheek. She whispers in your ear, "Nothing's wrong."
Yes, well,
Right. Aura, you sit down at the table, and with this, no, Betrod, he's wearing kind of like a dark, he's wearing a gray spacesuit, blue highlights. His hair is actually jet black, slick back, a couple of streaks of blue in it. He has a completely cybernetic jaw, and he's just looking at you kind of perplexed, and he's constantly darting his eyes back towards Remus, and he goes, "Look, I'm not with the fifth, if that's what's going on here."
Oh, good. I'm not either.
That's kind of funny. I mean, you wouldn't be because... Wait, you're here because of the temple attacks, huh?
That wasn't my original purpose for coming here, but now that I am here, I don't see why I shouldn't try to address it.
He goes ahead, let me guess, Station Security wants you to hire me, so they don't have to pay for it, huh?
I think they just wanted me to give you this data pad, and then I'm just gonna slide it over to him on the table.
Right. And so you go ahead and slide over to it. He looks at it. The lift door opens. And as the lift door opens, Archer, on the side of your eye, you're able to spot Leonero.
oh, there's Leonardless.
Right. He's looking kind of paranoid. He has something in his jacket that he's trying to like hold his jacket closed over. As he's shouldering his way towards you guys. Before we get to that, Brave Stride, you, Cynthia, and we're going to say that Sagaristio is relatively within the vicinity. All right, what are you three doing?
Well, I'm kind of scanning the crowd, but I want to look over at Sagaristio and be like, "So that ship."
Yeah, you noticed it too, eh?
Yeah, I want the armor.
I'm more interested in the fact that
There's
they
two.
got a... Yeah. And the fact that one is on the market.
Also, I mean, you guys do notice this, that only you guys are aware that it is a bioship. For all intents and purposes, and from the way it looks like a top of the line ship. All tech, no bio. Also, Brave Stride, you do notice that Cynthia is starting to wander off as she's just getting swept away by the music and dancing. And she's not a bad dancer.
I'll let her dance. Just keep her in my peripheral.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think she's the most sneaky person. So with those wings.
Nope.
And the tail.
So I'm going to actually continue the conversation. So, how reasonable is that Atticus still lives? Didn't he come out of another chamber room at the warehouse?
I work at Atticus.
Yeah.
Well, considering that Cynthia still lives, like anything is possible at this point.
This
No.
is his child, pretty much.
In all fairness, it's not just his. Well, there was a team of us that worked on that whole project.
Speaking of which, as you're kind of keeping your eye on the clouds, on the crowd, Sagaristio, you see someone that you really were not expecting to see. It's taking you a bit to remember, but go ahead and make an intelligence check. Seeing as how it was linked to something traumatic, you will get advantage on this.
Oh boy. So you said intelligence?
Yes.
Oh boy.
While that's happening, Argus, Tana is drunk already.
God damn it.
Or, look, no, listen, Argus, alright. You treat me like a kid, but I am a full grown. Din-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Miss Tana, I believe you are intoxicated.
Wait a minute. No, I just had one of these. Bartender, and the machine slides over. What is this? It is a twisted, a twisted, a twisted, a twist. Then he just makes her another one and leaves.
The fuck?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it from her before she drinks it.
Yeah, no, it's mine. All right, you two. Well, this will be deck save. I see the 17 from you, Stagaricio, and you do remember exactly who it is. You're looking at it, you see the face, the body. She was part of the team that was aboard that space lab where certain things that you were not supposed to be working on were developed. With a 17, you also remember somehow she disappeared right before the attack that led to the loss of your arm. But as the implications begin to set in about that, as you're able to focus on that as well as the conversation that you're having with Brave Stride. Brave Stride, as you're also keeping an eye on Cynthia, who's actually is just having a good time and dancing with the music. She's getting a whole lot of compliments on her fake wings and tail. Princess Aura, you see Betrid's eyes get huge as he is looking at the data pad, and he just tosses it as hard as he can, like a frisbee, as it goes above the crowd in the center of the nightclub, when all of a sudden it pulses with energy. The music stops. The lights go out. Things power down. People begin freaking out. And it's time for our first break. All right. We will see everyone back here in about 5 minutes. And we are back. Right now, the bulk of the entire crew of the Astral Horizon, the Obsidian Light, and the Basilisk are here at the eclipse when all of a sudden, when a data pad given by Aura to this random human Betrud turns out to be more than just a simple means of communicating information. Betrud freaks out upon looking on it. He flips it into the center of this huge area of dancers of various aliens and species. It flashes, the lights go out, the music stops, everything is dark. People start freaking out because something is amiss. Archer, before the rest of everything else hops off, Leonero crashes into you. And he was like, hey. They know.
Leo, what's up, buddy?
No, they know. They're here to close our contracts. And as he says that, I need a scene break. Oh, that's already there. Cool, great. I need initiative. Also, who has dark vision, who don't?
I have dark vision.
Yeah! I got a 1.
I am so glad you're...
That's how it works, right?
Get it, Brave Stride!
God damn it.
I agree.
Finished was and where the hell it was put.
I got a 1 to in it or win it.
All right, immediately people start turning on their comms and turn on their comms flashlights and whatnot to provide some illumination inside of this space as people are still trying to freak out. Let's see here. Who am I missing? We got Brave Stride. We have Argus. We have Sagaristio. There it is. All right, so once again, we got Brave Stride going first. Followed somewhat closely by the Saga.
Surprisingly.
All right. Next up, we have Aura and the Entourage. Followed by the Captain. And effectively first, in his own way, Argus.
So I am fighting to get the drink away from Tana before she gets any more.
Oh no, you know she won that one. She grabbed it and slammed it. All right.
Fine, but I'm not holding your tentacles this time.
Okay. You're not gonna hold her head tentacles as she vomits?
Fuck no! She did this to herself.
Oh, so true. All right. So, Brave Stride. The lights have gone out. People are freaking out. Oh, you see these little dots of white light coming from people's comms. All right, as they're trying to illuminate the darkness. But as that is happening, Brave Stride, do you have like low light vision?
I have dark vision.
You have dark vision. Awesome. And so you are able to see, strangely enough, the darkness between the people on the dance floor begin to rise and form into humanoid shapes that have blades and silence blasters. Either way, as soon as they rise up and begin to form, it looks like they're making a beeline towards towards a table that has Princess Aura, Remus, Ori, all right, Archer, and his friend Leonero. But you are going first. Brave Stride, what do you do?
I am pulling
Also,
Ether Storm.
And so
Also what?
I was going to say, due to the crowd, almost everywhere is effectively rough terrain. Sorry, difficult terrain. Yeah.
Don't have to worry about it.
Okay. And so you whip out the bow. I'm assuming you're using one of the effectively nature Drake arrows.
Yeah.
All right. And so you do so, but the problem is with the constant commotion, unless you somehow get above everybody, each target effectively has cover. What do you do?
What's the ceiling like? Rafters.
Yes, there are rafters and there's various holographic projectors mounted onto them. The roof is effectively 30 feet above you.
Blink.
Well, we will see. Sacristio, get ready.
And I'm gonna guess anywhere between 5 to 10 assailants.
Yeah, that's what you see so far.
Got a bunch of other normies in here.
Oh, yeah.
Mostly everyone's behind cover.
Yeah. So far the only thing you've done is drawn your bow and knocked it. Is that going to be your turn?
No.
Oh.
God, give me a second to put the situation
Okay,
together.
no problem.
And there's no emergency power being activated yet.
Not yet.
And these guys just came out of the floor.
From the darkness on the floor, yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna. So either this is another group or this is part of the 5th. So change my plan up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use my action. How far is the Aura's group from me?
All right. They are 15 feet away from you.
15 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm gonna go over there. I do need to read something real quick. I do apologize for the
No
time,
problem.
But pretty much, cause I don't know how far I can be to use this ability, but
What's the
I'm gonna
ability?
pass without trace that group.
Ah. As in, you wish to utilize the power of your core stone to make pass without trace.
No, that is literally one of my.
Oh yeah, it does affect the whole group. Okay.
But I gotta know the range of where everyone's at, or I gotta know the range of the ability.
Gotcha.
Because I think, yeah, it's a 10-foot radius, so I gotta get close to them.
Okay. Okay. I'm looking at it now, and yeah. Long story short, if you can, rally them to you.
Or I can go to them.
This is true. Well, the thing is this. Remember, if you go to them, you were effectively adjacent to Sagaristio. So, if you leave Sagaristio to go to them and then activate Pass Without Trace, it affects that group, but not Sagaristio till he joins you. So, how do you want to do this?
I'll hold my turn.
Okay. Sagaristio!
Alrighty. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I can see that British wants to do something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna quietly whisper to him and say, "Go and do what you need to do. I'll cause a distraction."
Alright, now I'll get you.
And give him the thumbs up. And I will be activating one of my rank 3 techniques.
Uh-oh.
In fact, you know what? We're gonna bump it up to a rank 4 for this one.
Oh, no.
Personal Sentry.
As in, you make a medium-sized robot to do what?
Well, it's not a medium-sized robot. It's a small pack of tiny stealth drones that protect me. They hover around me at a distance of 15 feet for the duration of the ability, which is 10 minutes, and its concentration.
Okay.
And when I use this power, you can designate any number of creatures you can see to be unaffected by the drones. So, Pretty much anyone who's a normie, who is a non-combatant, they'll be unaffected by the drones.
Okay.
What do the drones do?
An affected creature's speed is halved in the area, and when the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 3d8 radiant damage from the drone's weapon fire. On a successful save, they take half as much. At higher ranks, at rank 4 and higher, it increases the damage by 1d8. So
I have a feeling this is going to be a short fight. Ugh.
Well, we will see. All right, and so you go ahead, you activate that. That's your standard, but what's your move and your bonus?
Well, my move is I'm going to get closer to these guys, kind of weaving through the crowd. I don't mind if it takes me a little bit of time. I'm just making sure that the effective range for it hits them.
Got
with
you.
my entry.
So, yeah, it's like, listen, they're not going to walk into my field. I'm going to bring my field to them. Okay. And what's the DC for your, for the will save?
It'll be DC 13.
You said DC 13? Okay.
Yeah. Now I'm just checking one other thing. That's also that.
Okay.
All right.
So
right
it seems as if 4 of them are going to take half of the damage. Roll that damage as you go ahead, you get into the area, then all of a sudden your sentry drones light up the club. And that's when you realize, oh, it was more than just the 4 or 5 that you saw.
Double that.
Ooh, nice damage. All right. And so, yeah, 4 take half of that, which is 14. The other, and what type of damage is this?
Radiant.
Ooh, nice. Okay. Well, never mind about that part then. All right. So the 4 that were supposed to take only 14 actually take 28. And the other ones, unfortunately, take the 56. All right. So
I said it was going to be a short fight, didn't I?
you did. And so with that, Sagaristio, feel free, describe how you effectively laser show, let's see here, 6 of the assassins.
6 of them, eh? Oh. All right. So as I'm weaving through this crowd, I can already hear that my drones have already spotted targets, and they're picking targets that I didn't even know were there.
Mm-hmm.
Now it starts this laser light show of different lights. These small little beams that almost looks like it's actually part of the show.
Uh-huh.
And these small little beams of light are hitting the targets, and one through the neck, one through the head, one through the eyeball, one to the knee, then once again into the head. So it's knocking them all out onto the floor in various positions that make it look like they were just drunk.
Ah, nice.
And because they're lasers, it cauterizes the wound. There's no pool of blood. It's just they're done.
Oh no, unfortunately, yeah, these things apparently have no organs or blood. All right.
All right.
The lasers burn into them
great.
before they poof.
And they poof.
All right.
Oof.
Hi, CG Cleanup. You're very considerate.
Okay. And so
Self-cleaning enemies, huh?
the remaining 4 begin to still push through the crowd. Brave Stride, you do manage to catch up with Cynthia and drag her to the rest of the group. But those 4 remaining Shadow Assassins begin to immediately attack Rona, Leonero, and 2 of them are attacking you, Archer. And let's see if I can type this correctly. I hope so. All right, D20. All right, Archer, tell me, how do you defend against these things coming at you with their shadowy blades?
Let me look at them real quick first.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any reaction abilities that are applicable?
Kind of what I'm looking for. Uncanny dodge. Well, that was only if it hits, and it didn't hit.
Mm-hmm. While you're looking at that, Brave Stride, Sagaristio, Argus. The three of you spot more of those things not participating in a fight, but it looks like they're going in towards the back room of this nightclub.
Well, that's gonna have to stop very quickly.
And with that, Tana's like, "Oh, look at this shadows move so fast."
Quiet, go to
Oh,
sleep.
Like this drink. Argus.
You're just gonna like pick her up and put her on the other side of the bar when I get the first chance to.
Right. Yeet. But
I'll just be waiting for my turn.
all right, say that again. You have to wait for your turn. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And so with that, these two, they try to flank you, and even with flanking, it doesn't really help them as you're able to begin to dodge and parry and knock their blades to the side, keeping them from slashing into your flesh. Princess Aura. As Remus materializes his shield, as he makes sure to stand guard. If anything's going to get to you, it has to go through him. As Aura whips out her blaster, and she remains at your side, making sure to check out to protect your rear flank. What do you do, Princess?
Or what was basically in the tablet that made him toss it.
Anyway, with that, you see Bertrand. He's like, "Who gave you that tablet?"
The security guy that met me at the dock.
Does he have a name? What does he look like?
He was Cash. Oh man, I'm just so much more familiar with using telepathy to answer questions.
Right. Immediately, Orishi goes, "His name was Tarko."
But yeah, his name was Tarko.
Oh no. You have to get out of here. We have to get out of here right now.
Remus will be outside, and I'm gonna grab the guy and then use portal to take us to the dock.
Wait, excuse me?
She teleporting, yo.
Did you just...
You go poof.
Or at least as close as I can get to the dock. The range is 500 feet.
Okay. And so with that, you go ahead, you tell Remus that, and he was like, "Oh, you are going what?" And immediately, you grab the guy, and boom. As soon as you disappear from sight with Bertrand. You don't know this because you're effectively back at the ship. But, you know, Remus is back at the Eclipse. And unfortunately, fortunately, you and Ori really are one. So if you portal, she portals with you. But does the portal stay there, or is it effectively a teleport?
It says you open a rift in space leading from your current location to any other spot within range. You arrive at exactly the spot desired. It can be a place you can see, one you can visualize, or one you can describe by stating distance and direction.
Mm-hmm.
You can bring along objects as long as their weight doesn't exceed what you can carry. You can also bring one willing creature of your size or smaller who is carrying gear up to its carrying capacity. Yeah.
Okay. Never mind. You left Ori there. It's all right. She got a blaster. She'll be fine. But either way, you and Bertrand appear back at the astral horizon. While Argus, Tana, Archer, the rest of you guys hear Remus freak out.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
No problem. Yeah. He assumes the table somehow ate her and he's destroying it with his sword.
Give back my princess!
In the box.
No problem. But with that, Archer, it is on to you.
Yep. At least one of the ones that tried to attack me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming as I dodged him, he's slid past me somewhat.
Go ahead.
Getting shot in the back. Death strike.
Ooh. Go ahead, roll to attack.
Oh, shit.
Argus, get ready.
That is crap roll. And I will redo that using inspiration.
That's what it's there for.
fat fingers.
Mm.
Much better.
Mm. Oh, yes.
And
Roll the damage.
that is 1d8 4, because, yeah, it's the big gun.
Mm-hmm.
And then an additional...
You're using the
4d6.
poison, sorry, the venom revolver?
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
4. That's the initial damage, and then 4 delta 6. What was that? Poison is a con save DC 13 for another 1d4. So, looking at 18 already.
It didn't make it.
Okay.
Mm.
D4.
Mm-hmm. And so
For
as
an
it
additional point, 19 points of damage to him.
Nice. And so as it goes for the swipe, as it goes to try to slash your face off, you go ahead and duck it, and as it passes by, you slip out the venom revolver, and underneath your arm, yet pointing at your back, you go ahead, pull the trigger, goodbye, as it rings out throughout the entire nightclub. The creature is still heavily wounded, still smoking from the lasers that came from Sagaristio, and now has a very decent sized hole right there where its ribs are. And you see the swirling shadowy substance trying to reform, but so far it is not working. Do you have a bonus action or something like that that's applicable?
Not that it'll allow me really to deal more damage, but I will tap the button on my suit and poof, I'm gone.
And so you tap the button.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing I need. I do recall getting a certain black suit.
Most definitely. You go ahead and you don't even have to tap a button. You can just think about it, and immediately the silk blade, all right, materializes, forms around your suit, completely turning you black and invisible to the normal eye. Alrighty. That's going to be your turn. Argus.
Okay. Now, I kind of want to use cinematic advantage for this, because there's a couple things I'm going to try and do all in the same motion.
Okay.
So, first of all, it's grabbing
You're
Tana and then stepping up on the stools onto the bar so I am not hindered by the crowd, and I'm going towards that back door so I can stop anybody else from getting through there. So the goal is athletics, onto the bar, drop Tana behind it, charge at the assholes, and then summon Final Wish and start getting into a fight.
Alrighty.
Do you want more app descriptions? Because that was just like the summary.
No, that is fine. You know what? I kind of like that. So go ahead and roll to attack with advantage. I'm not going to have you do the athletics check. That's kind of be redundant at this point. While you're doing that, you go ahead, you grab Tana, hop up onto the counter, just like you said, drop her on top of the machine that actually has a little slot for it, because apparently fights in here are a little bit common. All right. She goes ahead, lands, bounces a little bit, and she goes, oh, look, it's a nice metal bit. It's so uncomfortable. But as you leapt up, dropped her off, and in the same motion, come up off of the counter with a 25, definitely roll your damage as you come down with the big, as you leap up in the air, materialize Final Wish in your hands, and as you're coming down...
Damn it, I should have specified that I was doing heavy attack, but I didn't, so we'll just live with that one. I still have another attack.
Okay.
So that's 7 points of damage for the first attack. And then with my second attack...
You slash into the shadowy substance of this assassin as it attempts to reform. And with that, you guys begin to engage in another type of flurry of blades and glaive. And roll to attack again.
I got a 5. I'm debating whether or not I want to do something about. No. You know what? I'm just going to use my bonus action to go into my stance.
Alrighty. And so you slash through it. It reforms. It attempts to slash you back. It just scrapes against your armor and does nothing. But with that, you go ahead. So you spin around to get a little bit of distance and you take your stance. While that is happening and you're engaging in a fight with this one, the other two, they start to leave. And it looks as if they're holding something, but you're not exactly sure what. While that is happening, Archer. Brave Strike, get ready. Archer, Leonero, takes a blade in the gut. But with that, he goes ahead, grabs the blade, headbutts the guy, and then kicks him off. The blade rips out of him, and he turns over towards you. He goes ahead and just kind of shakes, and he drops a data pad. You can tell it also has your fee on it. And he goes, I don't know where you are.
I'll be snagging that. I'll be snagging that.
All right. And he goes, they know what we did, man. They know what they did. They're coming for us, man. Get out of here. And Leonero, he attempts to try to run away. He does not get far before he gets slashed to bits. Brave Stride.
So we got 2 people walking away from Argus. We got a couple of people on stage.
So question. I have a 10-foot reach. Did they move while in my reach?
Yes.
So that's free attacks.
Go ahead. Make your 2 attacks. While that's happening, I'm sorry. So go ahead, Brave Stride.
Heavy attacks too.
Mm-hmm.
Is this from my help turn or is this the
Really?
top initiative?
We're at the top of the initiative. It's just that
Sorry.
he was supposed to
that
get
up.
some attacks and he didn't, so he's doing that.
I did 2d10s instead of 2d20s.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, the current situation, Brave Stride, is you have Archer. He was facing off against 2 of these assassins. He seemingly has disappeared. Aura and some random human has disappeared. Remus and Ori are still there. Remus, for some reason, is destroying a table. And you were just witness to Sakuristio pretty much doing a light show all by himself. Also, one of the guys that the Shadow Assassins were fighting has managed to kill him off. And there's still that one Promethean lady that is in a fierce hand-to-hand fight with her assassin.
So I got a 16 on that free strike.
Roll damage. What do you do, Brave Stride? Sakuristio, get ready.
I'll just I'll beckon Kynthia behind the counter and then
23 points of damage.
Go ahead, Brave Stride.
I will get on top of the bar myself so I can get better angles for shots.
All right. And so you go ahead, cut through the crowd, get onto the counter, and Kynthia right there, she was like, oh, I can see perfectly well in this. All right, right there. And she effectively lends aid. And so go ahead, roll to attack with advantage. Argus, you slash through one of the assassins as they are taking off and attempting to effectively leave the nightclub. They end up dropping something as your glaive went through them. 17 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll the damage. Also, with these nature Drake arrows and the circumstance right now, apply all the damages for if you were attacking a mech or a construct.
Oh, shit.
While you are doing that, Sakuristio, what do you do?
Did any of these assassins start their turn in my little 15-foot bubble?
Have they? I mean, yeah. Not this round. This is the second round, effectively.
Hmm.
I still got a second too.
Oh, I apologize. What's the damage on that?
Nah.
Ooh, okay. Solid damage. It's still going about, and you want to do your second attack, Brave Stride?
Yeah.
Same target?
Sure.
Roll them. You still get the benefits of her lending aid, so... And that's a crit! That's a crit! Too strong! Too strong! Okay, do you want to describe how you hit... I mean, which of these assassins do you want to take out? One that was fighting Archer? One that was fighting the other Promethean woman that he was talking to?
Yeah, I'll take the one that he was not he was fighting, but the one she was fighting. Rona was fighting.
Got you. All right, and so you go ahead and take it out. She looks over, and as like electricity is like going through his form and causing it to effectively explode, she looks over at you, Brave Stride. She gives you the nod. Do you have any other actions, Brave Stride, that you could do?
Yeah, I have a bonus.
What you want to do?
I'm trying to think if there's a better position to be in, but I don't think there is.
Mm.
How many left? Do we have like 3 left?
There are 2 that are attempting to flee the fight, and then
were there's 2 within 5 feet of each other?
they are, yes.
When I killed the one, was the other one that was next to? Was there 2 next to her?
Yes. The 2 that were
Okay.
facing off against Archer.
Got another attack then.
Oh, go ahead and do that one then.
I think 220. Not the right. And this one's probably not an advantage because she's not picking the target, or she's still hitting.
No, it doesn't. I mean, nah.
Okay.
But 18 still hits. Roll the damage.
Careful, I don't have to get different ammo, so I'm not using all this stuff.
Chopsticks.
Good idea.
Stop giving him good ideas.
No.
Okay. And so you go ahead and you shoot and damage one of the assassins that's by Archer. Archer, you can tell from these guys' movements that they still see you, even though almost no one else does.
Okay.
All right, but it's not your turn just yet. Sagaricio, what do you do?
Well, still gonna be maneuvering because I still have my personal sentries on me.
All right.
So I'm gonna maneuver so I get as many of the assassins as possible.
All righty. Well, the thing is this: you can move and you can attack the 2 that are trying to leave, or you
Oh,
can.
I don't attack; they just automatically do it.
You know what I mean.
It's,
You
yes.
can move your field into those 2 that are attempting to flee, or you can move them into move your field into to protect Archer.
he'll be fine.
What about me?
Okay, he'll be fine. Oh, all
Well, see,
right.
like I can move, and then I could still probably pick him off anyways. So, because I got dark vision as well.
Okay. Okay, with these that are fleeing, what is the DC again?
13.
And this is will, you said, right?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Wisdom.
Okay. All right.
One's taking full damage.
Yeah.
Well, technically, one's taking full damage, one's taking double damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 15 and 30.
Okay. And with that, they dissipate. You still have a standard and a bonus.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You know what? Yeah, this is gonna be radiant damage, so this is gonna do full. So I'm gonna use a rank 1 laser blast on the one that's fighting Archer.
Okay. I'm assuming the one that's already been damaged by Brave Stride.
Isn't there like one left?
No, there's two.
There's two?
Mhm.
All right, yeah, no, I'll just go after the one that's after
One was
Archer.
damaged by Archer in the first place.
Say that again?
Actually, which one looks weaker?
The one
Your
that
mama.
someone actually made that request, but that's a different story. The one that had has an arrow slipping out of it.
Hey, what's up?
All right, well, if he's got the arrow slipping out of him, he looks like the weaker one. I'll leave him to his own devices. I'll aim at the one that's a little less, that looks a little bit more healthy.
Hmm.
It's Friday, not tomorrow.
All right. Roll to attack.
Because I think he's getting asked to work tomorrow.
Let's
It's at 7 in the morning.
see if I wanna. I just got to see something here because I might want to cast this at a higher level too.
No problem.
I just need to see how much it increases.
Well, if you do have to work, I'll take you to work.
No problem. As that's happening, for just a
Yeah,
brief
well-
second, Aura, you have
you.
portaled yourself and Bertrand over to the astral horizon. It takes a moment for him to get a step, but then he quickly rights himself up and takes out his blaster, and he looks around and goes,
Let me know.
"Oh,
in the morning
okay.
what happened.
Okay, what's going on? All right, where is he?"
Let me use my inspiration for that.
Where is who now?
You said Tarko. Tarko gave you that thing.
Yeah, when we first arrived.
All right.
There we
He,
go.
he looks around and he's like, "Oh, I knew he was in with it." Okay, look, you just got used. All right, princess. It wasn't about you. It wasn't about me. It's about what she knows.
Who's she?
Rona. There he goes. Let's just hope he get. All right, look. I'm out of here. Princess, I don't know what you're doing here, but you need to get out of this sector of space. All right? Go back
Why?
to your fleet. Nothing's safe if they find it.
Find what?
He goes over there towards you, and he whispers in your ear. They can't find the fifth crucible. Do you hear me? If
Do
they
you know where it is?
know, but
Who does?
Rona, she somehow found a way to get to it. All right. Okay, as the high priestess, all right, you listen. And with that, he goes ahead. He grabs you by the shoulders. It's an ancient legend. But they say that the fifth crucible contains the black core stone. And if whoever gets that gains mastery over death itself.
And is that what this cult is trying to do? They're trying to get the black core stone?
Yes.
Well, this just all seems so dramatic. What's the point of murdering all these people?
Because the prophecy.
What prophecy?
The one that says the high priestess will open the way.
Yeah, to take it for myself.
He goes, I saw the news. Don't you already have one? Aren't you already effectively a goddess?
Well, don't you know that you need jewels for every occasion?
And he's like, huh. But he has like no real response to that.
Besides, we're already quite the collectors.
He goes, look, go somewhere, be safe, do not complete the prophecy.
Well, who should I watch out for?
I wouldn't trust anyone. Not even me. With that, he goes ahead, he runs off. And immediately, as he's taking off running, a simple blast, and smoke plumes out of his neck, and the rest of his body falls over. As all of a sudden you see Tarko's coming with about 10 of his fellow security squad. But
I'm gonna.
go ahead.
Okay, it's attack on sight. I'm throwing hands. Let's do this.
And so,
Princess, don't do it alone.
as him and his 10 guys are rolling up to you, he's there with his rifle smoking. High Priestess, High Priestess!
Haze of Chaos.
Ooh. Get ready to read that. Sagaricio. It's still on you. You did your rank. Okay, 12.
I rolled a 12, then I used inspiration, got a 24, rolled the dabblage. I got 17 for dabblage. Because I'm assuming a 24 hits.
A 24 definitely hits. All right. With that laser, it evaporates the other shadow assassin that was next to Archer. Okay. Are you trying to do anything else?
At this point, I will be just covering the exit.
Sounds good. All right. Archer, somehow this thing is still able to see you and detect you, and it attempts to stab at you twice, finally getting you with a shadow blade one time. Give me that Constitution 16 con save.
You.
Okay. And so,
But what bonuses did this thing give me as long as it's in the armor form?
in the armor form, it should have upped your AC by 1, but also it is sealed and whatnot. In other words, you can take this thing out into space or underwater or anything.
Right.
All right, but you've taken a total of 18 points of damage.
Ouch.
All right. While this is happening, and that's what the assassin do. Aura, you said you were utilizing what?
Haze of Chaos. So it's got a range of 90 feet. It's a concentration. This power creates an area of haze which assaults and twists creatures' minds, spawning delusions and provoking uncontrolled action. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range must succeed on a wisdom saving throw when you use this power or be affected by it. An affected target can't take reactions and must roll a d10 at the start of each of its turns to determine its behavior of that turn. At the end of its turns, an affected target can make a wisdom saving throw. If it succeeds, this effect ends for that target.
Okay, and what is the DC for this saving throw?
15, I think.
Okay.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
So
8 that failed that test.
all right, so as Tarko, straight to be the one that actually passed it. All right, he is like, Your Grace, you do not understand. All of a sudden, these actually, if it makes you feel better, feel free to take it away and describe how you drag up all but Tarko and 2 others. Completely.
Well, it's a D10 chart, so I just rolled a D10. I got 2, and the behavior that's for 2 is the creature doesn't move or take actions this turn. So, I basically just freeze them in place.
Most definitely. And so they're all going to effectively be frozen, though Tarko and 2 others are still able to slowly move. It was like, Your Grace, don't do this.
Do what?
What you just did to them. But
defend myself?
That wasn't me.
We're here to protect you.
From what?
Right? You can see his face. He's getting pissed, right? The 2 guys that are actually able to move, they're like... That mercenary. as he finally frees himself from the field of effectively slow time. You must come with me to someplace safe, High Priestess.
Define safe.
Don't worry, we have everything under control.
Back in the horizon is safe.
Well, that was just your standard action. You still have a move and a bonus.
I mean, I don't see the point in moving, so I'm just gonna stand my ground and be like, I don't know you.
Have my costume. I don't know you.
Stranger danger.
That's my purse!
I don't know you.
Right.
Oh! Sorry.
Izzo. Oh, with that, he goes, I understand that I am not of noble birth, such as yourself, but as the security director aboard the station, you should trust me.
Not.
Yes, I remember when we trusted the head of security on a Pell station.
He didn't say the magic word.
Mm-mm.
He goes, finally goes, fine, I didn't want to have to do this. And he's going to attempt to blast you. Though you
Like
did.
with a blaster?
Yes.
What a bitch.
It's a.
Nerd.
Oh, right. And what is your AC? As he is.
14.
Oh, right.
At least she's got a hardy constitution.
Yeah, I got 58 hit points, so this is just gonna really piss me off.
I think out of the whole group, you have the second highest second highest hit points. To me.
All right. And with that, he goes. He just orders, kill the High Priestess! All right. And the two guys with him, like, okay. All right. As he opens fire, 8 points of damage. The other two guys are attempting to do the same. Da 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 da. Okay.
Wow. Oh, fuck a duck. Actually, no. In Soviet Russia, the duck fucks you.
Please no. I've seen the video about their things. It's horrible.
Most ducks are conceived out of the R word.
Really?
How?
I don't know how.
No. There's 3d6. How did you get 2?
I don't know.
3d6 equal 2.
Because Avery math.
It's maffin.
It's not
matter of maffin.
Okay, so 14 and a 13, so that is a 27 additional. All right. So was that, what, 35 total? All right, as they begin opening fire onto you. All right. Archer.
Wait, how much damage did they do?
Total 35. Between the three. Tarko and the other two guys.
So just so y'all know, we get the warnings when people hit below 50% hit points in our HUDs. Hers is flashing now.
Okay.
I mean, what's the point of having high tech and HUDs if you're not going to at least get warnings about your crew member's health?
This is true. Archer, it's on to you. Argus, get ready.
So is that a legit thing? I didn't just make that up.
No, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
The guy that stabbed me, my barrel is right up against his forehead and I'm pulling the trigger.
Ah!
Will he move out of the way in time, or does he get the kablam upside the forehead?
If Buddy doesn't know he's there, wouldn't he have advantage?
No, he knows he's there, unfortunately.
Oh, that's right. They can see the invisible. Gotcha.
And I'll burn the other one.
Alrighty, burn the last inspiration.
Come on,
Roll the
Much better.
damage.
Okay. And it's the same weapon. I never changed.
Mm-hmm. As the Venom Revolver goes ahead and rings throughout the night. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. What happened?
Yeah, that's what I was just wondering.
I don't know. I see the 1d8 plus 4.
Yeah, and then it just put that down there again. Okay.
It's all right.
And
Go ahead and roll the poison damage as well.
No. Does he also have the extra damage from them being flanked or something?
Not really.
Okay.
Either way, I mean, this thing's going to finish it off anyway.
Death Strike, so that's another 4d6.
Hit it. That's what I was waiting
That-
on.
That's what I was talking about.
Oh, sorry. You said from being flanked. Okay.
Does not Death Strike caused by having flanked or having unsuspecting attacks?
19.
Well, for the moment, let's say yes.
And then roll his save
Oh, it's all right.
for
Just-
the poison.
Just roll the damage for it.
Okay.
Mhm.
So ooh, maxed out on the poison damage.
Oh, there we go. And so, after being
That's
stabbed a
what
couple of
19.
times, almost being gutted, with that, you go ahead, knock the blade to the side, create some distance, put the barrel of the Venom Revolver to its dome. There's a flash of light, and it dissipates.
We'll reach down, pick up the tablet, and disengage as the bonus action.
Nice. All right. It's safe to assume that you all are going to regroup. Correct?
I want to pick up the thing, the one I slayed dropped before we dip out.
Sounds good.
But when it gets to my turn, I'm going to yell, "Brave Stride, retreat!" And I will try to send him a little bit of my juice to get everybody out of here.
Okay. And so, you guys go ahead and regroup. On your HUDs, you do see that Aura is in trouble. Argus, as you said, you went ahead and grabbed that thing that they dropped, correct?
Correct.
All right. Archer, you grabbed the tablet that Leonardo dropped, correct?
Yep.
As you disengage from them, as you regroup with everyone else, as Remus and Ori joins you guys, Rona, she goes ahead and she looks at you, Sagaristio, and immediately she recognizes you, and you recognize her. But she looks over towards you, Archer, and she tells you, you have to get it first. As she tells you that,
No.
Argus, you provide some juice to Brave Stride. Crimson energy flows from your form over to you, Rylan. Rylan, do you utilize your core stone to teleport everyone to Aura?
Yeah, but I'm gonna put a little flavor to it.
Ooh,
I'm
I like
still gonna
it.
I'm gonna pass without trace everyone, so we all appear to her side invisible to give everyone advantage on their attacks.
Oh!
By everyone, is he bringing Rona too?
I don't know her.
I mean, why not? Bring her along. It'll be fun.
If she's within 10 feet of me, she can go, but like.
Well, she didn't regroup.
So, would it be fair to say that with that extra jump from the Power Stone, she just kind of got sucked in with us?
Well, you're providing the power. It's up to Brave Stride to make the choice, though.
Oh yeah, like someone made the choice of blowing up people's heads with fear.
It's not my fault they're bitches.
Good times. So yeah, Brave Stride, it's your choice. Are you bringing Rona or not?
That's my flaw. I'm slow to trust members of other races or societies. I don't know her.
Yay, she ain't going. All right, with that, you guys effectively up. So here it is. I mean, you have Princess Aura. Blaster bolts flying all around her. One nicks her arm, one nicks her leg. All right, one gets her into the stomach. But all of a sudden,
lets out a battle cry.
all of a sudden, still hidden from sight, the rest of her crew appears behind her. All right. Brave Stride, Saga, Argus, Archer, what do you guys do?
I'm gonna rip them apart.
Make your attack rolls with advantage since no one has detected you guys because someone had to go ahead and use Pass Without Trace, and you guys are using Core Stone Messery.
Let's see. Are they all close by? Like
Yes.
15 feet. All right.
You have three that are you have three that are lined up side by side, and behind them is an area of frozen time.
So, what one of those was a nat 20 for me?
Oh heavens! Oh heavens!
And
if I can do this right,
you could do it.
So we're not following the same initiative order?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
So cut loose.
Okay.
So that first one is a 34 base, and the second one is going to be a 14. But on that 14, I'm going to activate my force drive, and they're going to deal an extra.
So I got.
I'm just going to assume they did.
Well, I will say this. Only assume you miss if you rolled a 13 or less. While this is happening, we're going to include Aura.
14.
Seeing as how you are in such close connection with your crew. All right. After Tarko and his two goons went ahead and blasted you, as you slid back to a stop and kind of kneeled, you felt the presence of your crew appear behind you. How do you want to join their charge?
Oh, actually, you know what? No, we'll stick with the force burst because I was going to do acid ring, but that's just going to get things messy.
No problems. Because effectively, you guys are going to cavalry charge these people, and it's going to be horrific for them. But do you want to join this fight, Aura? Or do you just want to stand there and watch your peoples just come out of nowhere and swarm them?
Good old Psyblast.
Ooh. Sounds good. Go ahead and make your roll. But as that is happening, as Tarko he goes ahead, he puts his fist up for them to stop shooting. Perhaps a little bit of pain has made you more compliant, princess.
Joke's on you. We like pain.
I don't care what
I
the
rerolled
prophecy-
with inspiration for 23. I'm going to assume that hits.
It definitely do. All right. And so with that, he goes, perhaps this pain shall produce compliance. What do you say, princess? And then with that, Aura, you lift up your face, eyes aglow. The energy goes to your forehead. Tarko's eyes get huge. His two security guards, they begin to take a step back. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere,
Only 5. That's sad.
it's going to be all right. Brave Stride, where's your attack?
I wanted to like link all of our enemies' lives together, so they're all taking damage equally.
Oh, interesting. I like that. And so with that, Aura, your eyes glow. All of a sudden, you see these green energy chains link the back of Targo's head to the back of the heads of the other two guys, to the backs of the heads of the other guys that were stuck in the frozen time. Yes.
I want an extra effort. Or, sorry, action surge.
Action surge.
That's the one, yeah.
Go ahead. Make your rolls. All right. And he starts grabbing. He's like, what is this? What's... Then all of a sudden, his head is engulfed in psionic flames, and the other guys start crying out in sync with his pain as everyone else comes out of nowhere to assault this group of security agents. Sagaristio, what did you do?
Well, I'm waiting for the rolls for my personal sentries.
Oh, as you just go ahead and just charge forward as they begin blasting up, and everyone that gets blasted, the pain is transferred to everyone else. As all of a sudden, Remus, he looks at you, Aura. He sees the burn marks on your stomach and on your arm and on your leg. As he begins hacking into them, limbs, fluids are flying all over the place. Argus, go ahead and describe what you're doing to these poor people that are stuck in place.
So it starts off simple, but as my combo builds, it goes from leg stab, side slash, backslash, forward slash, and I just turn into a giant flurry of dervishing strikes as I move between all of the meat puppets.
Even Ori is getting in on this as she rushes forward, blasts the first guy, and as a limb is flying over towards her, getting ready to smack her in the face, she begins to slide on her knees and blast a couple of other people.
And if they're all linked in this, somebody spread poison throughout the group too, because, 27 points of damage plus, you know.
With that, huge holes begin to be formed in their bodies from the venom revolver coming from Captain Archer.
They're all green.
And if that is not the worst, then there are these burn mark slashes from the sentries that are flying all around Sagaristio within seconds. 2 squads of security guards are mincemeat. Remus immediately goes over to your side. Aura, Your Grace, forgive me.
For what?
You have been injured.
Yeah, because I did a dumb.
You did not do a dumb. I am the dumb.
You are not the dumb.
You will never be the dumb. If there is
the dumb.
If there is going to be dumb, it will be me, because I am your Simpanel.
I mean, you got to give it to him. He's honest about it.
Raylan, I got to get back to the restaurant.
You all heard it here. This situation happened because I did the dumb.
Yes, you're dumb. All right.
Thank you.
Yes.
Archer, do you wish for assistance? I also have to retrieve somebody.
Jane and the kids are there.
As is Tana.
Let's get.
And so,
what about the basilisk? What's happening with that?
We own it now.
Mine now.
It is the law of space.
I just shrugged. Like, so.
The law, and I have possession, holding up the tablet.
All right. Do you want me to just get these fired up? Question mark.
Get us prepped and ready. I'll have a heading for us when I come back.
With that, I will get a quick construct up and running, and I'll have one go to the Astral Horizon, And then I'll have the other one. I'll be heading over to the basilisk.
Got you.
You
Archer?
feed Umbra while you're at it.
I'll leave that for the constructs.
Thank
Right.
you.
Where's the
While this is happening and you guys are making these plans, as people are going to the various ships to get them ready for the next thing that's going to happen, as Archer and Argus head back towards the restaurant in order to get their people, Brave Stride, you do notice that Cynthia is there, eyes aglow, seemingly staring off through the force field that leads out into space. For a moment,
Okay.
she stops and she turns to you, Brave Stride. There's another void drake out there.
Yep.
I thought I was the only one.
We did too.
And with that, she just kind of goes into your arms because she's actually feeling kind of weird about that. Archer, Argus, as you guys quickly make your way back to the eclipse, you see security services have already arrived. They're taking statements. Tana is fine. Archer, you managed to get your way through the people and go up the lift, and your wife, Jane, your son, Jackson, your daughter, Jill, they're all leaning back in their seats, staring at you. A lot of empty plates on the table.
Good. Hope you guys enjoyed yourself. We gotta go.
Anyway, with that, Jane's like, wait a minute, we just got here.
I'll move my jacket just enough for her to get a peek and reiterate, we gotta go.
Her eyes roll and she goes, all right, come on, kids. Oh, Mom, you gotta give me a minute. I got a
That
food
was an
baby.
1824.
Right, with that, she gets them up. All right, you guys are getting ready to leave and get back to the astral horizon. Argus. She's looking at you. Oh, you're covered in stuff again.
Yeah,
Why are you
don't worry
always
about it.
gross?
Jackson, you're piloting again.
First of all, it's not glitter, so it's fine. I'm just gonna pick her up and go now.
Argus.
No more drinks for you. We're done.
No, I don't want to drink.
What do you want then?
I got the bubbles. And with that, you kind of just, well, you have her over your shoulder and just out of her backside here. She means that literally. It's a dentist thing.
What the fuck?
As prismatic
Alcohol
bubbles
gives you gas.
go ahead, kind of flow out of her in front of you.
Okay, who the
the
fuck
hell?
requested this?
Yeah.
Whoever you are, you're weird and you should be ashamed.
No, never be ashamed.
And with that, Tom's like, don't laugh. It's embarrassing.
You're damn right it is. I'm gonna, I don't know, wrap her in a tablecloth or something so I don't have to see it.
No, don't trap me in here with the bubbles.
I will wrap her up like a dentist burrito.
There it is. It's
A dendrito.
a dendrito. Okay. And so you go ahead and
It's a Dorito.
Better than being a shit taco. Jesus Christ.
most definitely. You wrap her up and you're taking her out of there, Argus, and as you're doing so, you can't help but to kind of glance at the thing that those shadowy assassins were taking out of the back room of the Eclipse. And with a brief glimpse at it, it seems as if it's a hidden file that states that the Hyperlance was conditioned to find the fifth crucible.
Was that the thing that I picked up?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we're gonna get back to the group before I even really consider anything more, because we got to get away from the popo.
Right. You go ahead and do set Archer. You and the family are making your way back to the astral horizon, and during the
I'm
trip,
looking for someone as we're going downstairs.
oh, she's long gone. Rona is definitely long gone, but at the same time, you remember her words that for you to get to it first.
Yeah.
Right? And that's when you notice, Archer, a message flashing across your cybernetic eye. And
Just scratch the back of my head and at the same time activate it.
it's
With the eye patch still in place.
of course,
Don't need everybody seeing.
it tells you that your contract, due to falsified package delivery, has been terminated.
Falsified, huh?
Currently, your ShadowNet ID is no longer valid.
Oh damn, that's like half of your career.
Yep. This is not a good thing.
And
Oh,
as
well.
that kind of dawns upon you, that's going to conclude this exciting session of Esper Genesis. We hope
What is
you.
with these space stations?
I know.
Anything named Pell, it's just a short. It's just another
Don't
word
trust
for hell.
Pell.
It's
Hell.
Hellavaro. It's
Hell.
Heltavara.
Hell and Aro.
Pretty much. But let's get out of here. Thank you guys. I have to thank you guys, definitely. Thank you, Alloy. Thank you, Master Draco. Thank you, Dark Lovely. Thank you, Tonto Tomahawk. Thank you, Typhoon44. And also, everyone, please follow me on all the socials. At Facebook, at Cobalt GM's TTRPG Zone. I have been messing up my words all night. Instagram at cobalt.gm and TikTok at cobaltgm5. Until next time, have a great night and let's level up together. Bye.
This isn't mind control, but do it!